Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about zero and undefined slope in a table. So here in my table, x represents the number of hours and y represents the salary. So in 1 hour, the salary is $500, 2 hours 500, and as we go down the table, we could see no matter how many hours this person works, their salary is $500. And in this case, it's most likely for a week. So the way salary works is it doesn't matter how many hours you work as long as you get the job done and you get the same payment. So if we look at our y values, we could see that as the table continues, there is absolutely no increase. So this person does not get paid extra depending on the number of hours they work, just salary payment. However, the more hours they work, it's still the same amount. So the hours do increase by 1 each time. Right? So our change in y is $0. There is no increase whatsoever. And our change in hours, it goes up by 1. So our change in x increases by 1. So we get 0 additional dollars per hour, and 0 divided by 1 is just 0. So in this table here, we have a slope of 0 because the y is not increasing, but the x is. So our slope is 0. So if we write out our equation of our line, we have y equals 0x plus 500. And here 0 times x is just 0, so y equals 500. And if we weren't quite sure what the y-intercept was, we could always have gone back. So if we didn't know, we could have substituted our x and our y value. So I could use 1 and 500. So I would have 500 equals 0 times 1, because I'm using my first coordinate, plus b. So 500 is equal to 0 plus b, so it's just equal to b. And that's how we got y equals 0x plus 500. 0 times x is simply 0, so y equals 500. So that's how we would represent this linear function. So here I have a slightly different table where the hours is not increasing, but the wage is. So in 5 hours, this person gets $100. In 5 hours, this person gets $200. In 5 hours, they get 300. In 5 hours, they get 400, and so on. So our y is increasing by 100 at a time. And our x is increasing by 0 because it's not changing at all. So here our change in y is $100 over 0. And 100 divided by 0 is undefined because we don't know what that is. And that does not make sense. And the reason why it doesn't make sense is because someone can't make $100 in 5 hours, but also at the same time make 200, and also at the same time make 300. So we're not quite sure how much this person is getting paid in 5 hours, so it does not make sense. Okay? So in this type of problem, we do know that one thing is certain. Our x value is equal to 5 each time, as our y value changes. So this is how we would actually represent our linear equation. Because we know that x is equal to 5 each time. So when it's undefined, we have x is equal to 5. So it would be x equals. And when our slope is 0, we have y equals, because in this case, y is always 500. And that's it.